Passionate parent. I want to bring in now Bishop Michael Badger with Bethesda World Harvest International Church. You are such a pivotal member of our community. What do we need to do in the weeks to come to move past what happened yesterday?
Well, I think our schools have to once again become a place where our children get educated, where math, reading, and those type of things are the foremost things that we're looking at. And for some reason now, our children are not being educated. And I think we all as a community, we're coming out of a pandemic. And so this violence we're seeing all across the nation. But I think as a whole, as a community, we have to wrap our arms around our children and recognize that they need us to be a part of the solution.
What's the cause? You say that our children are not being educated. From your vantage point, what's going on?
I think our superintendent has been disengaged for a long time with the school system. I think this school system is running by itself, and it's running into the ground. I think we're seeing an implosion with our school system. And then you have a board that has not held the superintendent accountable. And so, as a whole, we failed our children.
These are strong criticisms of the board, of the superintendent. I'm sure that they would like to, defend themselves as far as the strides that they have made. Where do you see the biggest failures, as you call them?
Well, most of our children are 3 to 4 grades behind right now because of this pandemic. We've had no after school learning. We've had no extended hours. We've had parent groups that have said that they would be not volunteer, but come into the schools. We've got unprecedented money. It's not being utilized by the different nonviolent groups that could come into the school and help to curb some of this violence that is happening. None of that is happening. We've got a problem with our transportation. It seems like our children is last in the thought process as it comes to this educational system. And it's more about the adults and their needs.
Well, some strong words there. Thank you for your honesty and for your candor. We appreciate that. We know that the school board, we interviewed the president of the school board just about an hour ago, and he says that they are going to be doing sort of a postmortem, trying to figure out what they can do to move forward. And I hope that you will be a voice in the room as they try to work on next steps, as you can provide that, voice from the community.
Well, we want to be that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us here on 7 News at 6 o'clock. A lot of conversations still to be had in the days and weeks to come. And of course, we are still thinking about the 14-year-old boy who is recovering tonight after that apparent stab wound, and as well as the security guard who was shot yesterday afternoon here outside of McKinley High School. Jeff, we'll send it back inside to you.